Welcome back to the second episode of our series, where we delve even deeper into the strange and the unexplained. What you hear today is grounded not in fiction, but in personal experience, my experience. In the last episode, we covered closed eye visualization / closed eye hallucination, CEB/CEH. In this video, we continue to cover the basic mechanisms behind the experience that I'm going to share. Visual snow, a mysterious visual disturbance. As stated in the last episode, this phenomenon is often associated with level 1 of closed eye visualization, where random noise begins to form. It's just the beginning of a journey through the levels of CEV, where sights grow more vivid and intense with each stage. What makes visual snow particularly intriguing is that it's not an isolated experience, but a global phenomenon, affecting people worldwide. This shared mystery adds another layer to its enigma, as individuals from all corners of the earth report similar visual disturbances, linking them to something far more profound than mere coincidence. In my experience with visual snow, I've discovered some remarkable abilities. For instance, I'm able to produce numbers and letters instantaneously within my visual field when my eyes are closed, just by thinking about them. If the room is dark enough, I can achieve the same result with my eyes open. Even more fascinating, with my eyes completely covered, I can still see my limbs move, as if the visual snow allows me to perceive movement beyond ordinary sight. When I go to sleep at night, the visual snow / noise is ever present. I don't remember the last time I seen darkness. At times, I see more than just the visual snow when my eyes are closed. I'm shown things. More on that later. To reaching out to online social groups of others who experience visual snow, I've discovered that I'm not alone in these strange occurrences. Many others have reported similar occurrences, from seeing faces to words spelled out plainly. Reflecting on my life, I recall first noticing the visual snow in childhood, though I paid it little mind at the time. Back then, it wasn't as pronounced as it is today. Its prominence arrived suddenly during a period of discovery, a period I'll call the Emergence. Alongside the visual snow, other peculiar anomalies began to reveal themselves during this period, becoming more evident as the visual snow entrenched itself in my daily experience. As a child, I discovered something else I found curious. When I placed my finger near the space between my eyebrows, the area known as the glabella, I could sense a subtle field between my finger and forehead. This sensation, much like the visual snow, emerged and solidified as a constant presence in my life around the emergence. To keep things simple, I'm simply going to refer to this as the field. Describing the field, without invoking concepts often deemed esoteric or unconventional in the West, presents a considerable challenge. Let's start by discussing qi. In traditional Chinese culture, qi is the vital life force or energy that flows through all living beings. It's a central concept in Chinese medicine, martial arts, and philosophy. Qi is believed to be essential for health and balance, and maintaining the proper flow of qi in the body is key to physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. I don't subscribe to the teachings of Qigong. However, in my research of the field, I found correlations with how the field is sensed or feels with the practitioners of Qi and Qigong. In a video by YouTuber Jesse Camp, he visits a Shaolin master named Shi Hengyi, who offers a demonstration of how Qi can be experienced. Under Shi Hengyi's brief guidance, Jesse is able to feel the Qi between his hands. When researching for anything related to my experience, this moment stood out to me, as a demonstrated technique in which I employed myself when first exploring the field I was experiencing. Now, when practicing the same exercise, I find that I can sense the energy instantly, simply through focused thought. The sensation of the field is just one facet of my experience. Its manipulation has become a significant aspect of my life, influencing me in both positive and negative ways, depending on the source. I'll cover this in a later video, when I talk in detail about my experience. By manipulation, I'm referring to several distinct aspects. Motion of the field is a topic that I again found reference in Qi/Qigong. I discovered a Master Joe on YouTube who demonstrated his ability to move Qi through his body and the individual he was working with to surprising results. He also demonstrated an ability to influence tangible objects other than the physical body. Remarkable. Such school of thought and demonstrations of ability have been noted in the past, not only by academics, but by the US government as well, mainly the CIA. But that's another topic for another day. There's one distinct feature I discovered that I could not find reference to in my experience with the field. I simply term it field form. The reason being is that I'm able to manipulate the field into forms through thought and feel the results throughout the field. An example of this is I can form an object, such as let's say a bow, on the right side of my body through thought and tension. I can literally feel its shape. Going even further, if I use the bow and pull the string, I can feel the entirety of the motion, as well as the release of the arrow. I will then feel the arrow pass through my body. Odd, to say the least. This feature coincides with another ability I discovered during the Emergence. During this period of discovery, the third dimension of my experience that emerged is the ability to hear my own thoughts. Each thought resonates audibly, and I can perceive them in any voice I've encountered throughout my life, or even create entirely new ones. I tended to use this ability to hear historical figures say my name. This ability extends beyond voices, encompassing the ambient symphony of everyday life. The hum of traffic, the rustling of leaves, the murmur of distant conversations, the drone of appliances, the general rhythm of footsteps. Basically, the soundscape that accompanies us all throughout the day. Musical instruments add a fascinating dimension to this experience. The ability to hear a song and seamlessly apply different instruments accompanying it in real time is truly remarkable. The same can be said for lyrics. Generating various artists performing a song that they've never sung before is, to say the least, an intriguing and captivating experience. I'm also able to control the direction, position, and the number of points from which I project the sound. It is this aspect that plays a role in conjunction with field manipulation that I mentioned earlier. The same thought/intent to form the field into shapes is the same method used to direct the positioning and number of projections. If I've heard it, I can replicate it. What I discovered is this ability serves as a source of sound within my dreams. It also serves as a connection to the source of my dreams, direct communication. In the upcoming videos, I will begin to share the experience, the emergence, I've been alluding to. It's a fascinating story to say the least. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and remember to share as well. And keep dreaming.